All right, so it was an oldie but a goodie. This is a Buescher alto saxophone from like the 1920s, 1930s, 1920s. You can tell by the, if it's got the little dot, the little pearl here, it's from the 20s. If it's got a flat one, it goes to the 30s. So I think I dated this right around the 20s somewhere. Anyhow, incredible condition for the age. A beautiful satin silver, and again, usually they're smashed and bumped everywhere. Bell's real nice. Down the back side, the body's real nice. This is where they get all the wears, right by the thumb rest, and just a little bit. You can see just a little bit right here, but not too bad for 100 years. Again, the necks get toasted, and this one, the neck's really nice. Not even wear on the palm keys that you hit all the time. And same thing on the side keys, there's no wear. So the only sign of wear is right by that thumb rest where you do it all the time. Again, the back side, some really pretty engraving. See, the pads are in pretty nice shape. It probably was, it had to be repadded at one time. These originally came with these old white pads that were just toast by now. And again, they look pretty good. And replaced a couple of them, especially like the top ones. Palm keys always go first, and of course the little B flat. So I typically cork off this little vent here that always never stays in adjustment, and it seems like everybody does it. Kind of the thing to do, but just amazing for the age. So plays real nice, feels real firm. The spring feels real nice. It's got the G sharp. There's two different ways. On some of them, you can trill the G sharp here. On this one, you hold the G sharp down. So it's almost impossible to trill that G sharp with your little finger. It's weak and it's got a real strong spring. So you can grab the G sharp and just trill it right now. It's down before. I have a Holton where there's another side key here that trills to high D, so you don't have to trill with a palm key. And I guess they need one for the E flat. Anyhow. So everybody tries to add more little tricks to it. The other thing that happens to these all the time is this octave key gets bent. And this one's just really, really clean. It's got a little bit of a scoop to it, but not enough to worry about. Again, all you have to do is put the cork in there. It's got the original metal cork, which usually gets lost in the first couple of years. But it's still in there. Really nice. It's got a vintage style case. I don't think it's the original, but it's a real nice period, actually a little bit newer than period case, but functional rectangular wood case. So but you always feel like a it's got that 20s sound. So we'll play this is from the 40s, but I was trying to find something from the 20 appropriate and just don't have the time. So anyhow, we're going to give this just a little blow. get too carried away. So the main thing I miss is the palm keys, like almost an inch between the palm key and the D key on my newer Selmers and Yanagisawas. It's touching my palm, and this is like a half mile away. But just something to get used to if you want that, nice, vintage sound. Remarkably in tune. No front up. Nice and firm right down to that low B flat. And again, you have to get used to the table keys here. You got the G sharp going across. So, sort of like driving a Model A compared to a Lexus. But again, it's pretty cool and really cheap. I mean, it was like $300. So the first person that comes up with a PayPal or a Zelle or Venmo or something for $300 gets a nice little horn. I mean, I put almost $100 worth of work in it. So there you go. 1920s Buescher. Some of them had a gold wash and a bell, and this one doesn't. Some of them didn't even have pearls. They just put metal buttons on there, which is kind of cheap. So this has got real pearls, not plastic. Again, bell keys on both sides. There you go. Serial number 106-162. You can tell they've been a long time in business. When in the 1920s, they're up to 106,000 instruments going out the door. So I think they started in the late 1800s. All right, so anyhow, gotta go.